Hey everybody, hope you're having an amazing day today. And if you're jumping on, thank you for joining me. I'm Helen Reed, and every day I'm jumping on around this time for the most part to share some tips, tricks, and thoughts around mindfulness, movement or fitness, and motivation, just to keep us all firstly connected in this beautiful space, or either in quarantine or in isolation, and spending a lot of time with ourselves. So if you're jumping on, you're welcome to come onto my Facebook page every day, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, which I post in the link in the live, and share your thoughts, share your comments. The more we connect and share with each other, one, the less isolated we feel, two, the more socially connected we are sharing our experiences. So first of all, I hope you've all had a beautiful and blessed Easter and Easter long weekend here for us in Australia. I'm actually celebrating Orthodox Easter later this week, so we get the double whammy, which is always fun and good. But I thought we would get into a series of gratitude and linking that to our mind-body connection. And I started these talks a couple of weeks back talking about mind-body connection and how we really need to tune in into what goes on with us mentally, emotionally, and physically, because it is all connected. And so today I thought I'd cover a few thoughts, a few steps, and a mantra around gratitude. And I'll start off by saying that the first step, if this is a new practice to you, and I know for many people that I'm connected with, it isn't, but if it is, fantastic, jump on board, give it a try. And if it isn't, it serves as a little bit of a reminder, because sometimes we do steer away from it, especially in moments of when we feel anxious, or moments of overwhelm, or just moments where we feel like we might be suffering a little bit. So the first step of practice of gratitude moments, or even in the good moments to start off with, because it's easier to practice when we're in a good headspace, and then it naturally becomes something that we embody when we're in not such a great headspace. So just feeling grateful for the things that are good in your life. That's the first step. And normally we feel this when something good has happened. Often, right now in current circumstances in life, it's in the context of perhaps we're feeling grateful for the fact that we're not sick, that we're not, fighting this nasty disease, or, this nasty flu or another one. So it could be as simple as that. For me, I'm very grateful at the moment that I have the option of being at home. I have the option of feeling safe at home. I have the option of spending more time with my loved ones. And I'm actually feeling very relaxed about balancing work and connecting with my social networks in this way. So it's really about stepping into the space of feeling good about the good things in your life. And I like to label those things because it serves as a reminder. To make this practice, this gratefulness practice, I suppose, something that becomes second nature and more than just that passing moment. We need to step into that space, or we step into the space of having an attitude. It's one of those sayings, the attitude of gratitude. And by doing that, it helps us continue to believe that, we are supposed to continue to believe that the things that we are grateful for in life don't need to be these, tangible luxuries. I'm going to step outside later on today when it's a little bit warmer and work outside. And these are the beautiful things that we can actually be grateful for. We don't need to be thinking about all the tangible luxuries of things that we need to be grateful for. Just very simple day-to-day things are a good way to build a continual practice of being grateful. So how do you do this? Wake up each morning. For me, I love sunrises. As many of you would know, wake up each morning and before you embody the day, think about one thing. It could be the beautiful sunshine coming through your room. It could be that you've slept in a beautiful, comfortable bed, snuggled all up next to your partner or by yourself, feeling good about a good night's sleep and being grateful for some of those things. I share something that I appreciate in my husband, in my child, in my stepchild. I actually express that gratefulness, and that takes us to step two. And it's step two of gratefulness is step one is looking within and thinking about something that I am grateful for. Step two is extending that gratefulness out to those that are around us and expressing that. And sometimes when we express that gratefulness, we might feel a little bit vulnerable, which is fine. But believe you me, expressing gratefulness to others and towards others is one of the true traits of finding a sense of peace and finding a sense of happiness and having that emotional bond, whether it's with those that are around you, that's people that you love, or with those far-reaching connections that you've made in life. I know I've made thousands of them through. It is a really great way to find that peace and happiness in life. So, how do you do this? It could be something as simple as I am grateful that you've helped me with Danae today. Now, I've asked my hubby this morning to take her outside to spend a little bit of time with her so I could do this live quite peacefully. Once I'm done this, I will express that gratefulness to him. It's as simple as that. It could be expressing gratefulness to your children for making you that cup of tea this morning, to your partner, for letting you sleep in that extra 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Very simple things, and they go such a long way to build emotional bonds with those around you. So try that if you can. And then the third, I suppose, step of building a practice and an attitude of gratitude is to make it, to I suppose, make it a way. Being grateful has made me a super person. It's made me be able to really step into a space of not only compassion towards others, but compassion towards self, love and kindness towards self and others. So when you are feeling that you are having a moment of toughness, suffering, anxiousness, anxiety, overwhelm, anger, having an attitude of gratitude, it helps us increase. Hey, Luba, morning, thanks for jumping on. It increases our empathy, our sympathy, decreases judgment and harshness towards self and towards others. And what that ultimately does is it helps rewire our brain into a space of positivity. And the more that we can be consistent with that, the more we can be consistent with stepping into a space of gratefulness. Uh, it, it's basically our wholeness. We can really tune into what our mind is saying, our thoughts, feelings, how we're behaving, and really decreases the stress levels that we're placing on our bodies. And it really is a true way to step into a peaceful and happy life. So, my challenge to you today, if you want to be a part of this, is spend a few minutes today and every day, if you can, taking these steps of thinking about what you're grateful for in terms of self. And that could be that today you decide that you're going to take a walk and take a mindful walk for yourself for 10 minutes, or you might move your body or exercise or do some stretches or make yourself a healthy lunch or a healthy breakfast or a healthy dinner. So express that gratitude to yourself for giving yourself that time to do it. And think about expressing someone else in your life and go and share that with them. Express Use those words. I'm grateful for the fact that you have helped me. I'm grateful for just being a kind, generous, giving person, whatever it might be, and express that to them today. And when you're doing that, just spend a few moments, doesn't have to be long, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, thinking of how that makes you feel and capture that moment for yourself. Take a few moments to just capture it. And then in those moments of hardship, or when you're feeling a little bit stressed or overwhelmed, just take yourself back to how you feel when you're expressing that gratefulness towards yourself and that gratitude towards others. I'm going to end this by saying that I know a lot of people are feeling quite bored at home. Right, use this time, do all those wonderful things to give yourself that time to do all those wonderful things that maybe you haven't had the time for before. Use this time to really look around and be in the moment and be grateful for these things that we become so complacent to, and we become complacent to them, and it's what makes, I suppose, time pass so quickly. Just stop and take this time that the world, the universe is given to us to really step inside and really connect within yourself and use gratitude as a way to do that. Thank you for jumping on. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these talks. Share them around, and if you get a chance today to spend a little bit of time on yourself yesterday, maybe spend 10 minutes doing that for yourself today. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to change the time to Wednesdays as I am doing a stretch and fitness class every Wednesday and Friday for my corporate work. I am going to try and find a way to record those and share those with my wonderful groups as well outside of my corporate world. So have a beautiful day and love to hear your thoughts, comments, suggestions.